facing a team in Miami that shoots the ball really well from behind the arc. They've got 4 people a lot of times in the lineup. How does that change what you do?
It really doesn't change preparation in terms of how we've guarded the last couple games with personnel. So it's making sure we have a good book on personnel, knowing who the shooters are, who the shooter drivers are, and who are the guys that we consider just drivers. So defensively, we're going to have to be locked in, of course, and then in transition, you're just going to have to match up with whoever's in your area. You're not always going to be able to get to your assigned matchups, and so personnel really comes into play.
I've had a lot of success recently with playing 2 bigs, playing Olivier and Jarrell together, and does that change what you want to do when you've got to get out and guard those shooters, or do you think Olivier's versatile enough to be able to do that for you?
He can for short periods of time, not extended periods of time, and it's not his fault. It's just that he's not used to doing something like that, and he'll get better over time, very similar to what Dinos was able to do for us. But a lot of it too is going to depend on foul trouble and just the flow of the game. But those 2 guys do a good job of playing together. But we've got to continue to rebound the ball at a higher clip from other spots other than the center spot.
Is that where the emergence of Donovan kind of helps with his length?
His length definitely helps. But Donovan and Olivier and all of our other forwards, they have to do a better job on the glass for us. Terrence and then Doral by far our best rebounders, and we need our other bigs to get in there and help us out some also.
How do you do that other than just showing them tape of you're over here when you should be here?
Yeah, that's part of it. And hammering home different things out there in the court. But just gotta sometimes just gotta put your ears back and go get it.
How do you teach that, to just pin your ears back and go get it?
Well, we do different drills and things of that nature, and it's just gotta go after it. It's very similar to, we talk about guys making free throws or making shots. There are certain things that just need to happen.
Where's the mindset of the team right now, having gotten off the schneid on Wednesday night last week and then back Saturday?
I feel like when we were on that losing streak, the spirit was good in practice. Guys came in and they worked hard, and we tried to get better, and we got better, and we had some carryover. So these guys are going to compete, they're going to battle, and that's the one thing I do know. And I'm expecting them to have a great day of practice.
What does Miami look like without Bruce Brown?
Bruce is a very important piece to him. He's a talented player. He's one of my favorite players in the ACC, just in terms of his ruggedness, his toughness, his intangibles that he brings. But they're playing guys that really shoot the ball well, and we're going to see a lot of 4 out. They're the biggest guy running into a ball screen and rolling. And so, we have to do a good job of staying in front of the basketball and playing good ball screen defense.
Playing good ball screen defense is something your team should be accustomed to, because, you love to run the ball screen yourself, right? So does that help you in that?
To a certain extent. If we had our druthers, we'd do it with 2 bigs. But right now they're doing it with 1 big. And so, Dural's going to be out there running around hedging a lot of ball screens. And, anybody, any big is going to get a little tired and get a little winded. So we got to make sure that we keep him as fresh as possible.
How impressive has this run been for you to watch by Jarrell and seeing him going to get the ball? And I think you mentioned on the teleconference today, him getting balls that aren't necessarily right in his zone with his athleticism and with his wingspan.
Yeah, Durrell is, from where he started to where he's at, he's playing really, really well. Showed a lot of improvement, and we're obviously happy and proud of that. Still has some steps to go, but he's averaging a double-double in conference play, and one of the leading shot blockers in the conference play, and that's a huge advantage for us, and that is a huge presence for us.
Thanks.